Good evening and welcome to. And just go live. Come on. Edit. Remove kick out. Good evening and welcome to a special episode of Race to League One. And yeah, good evening, Harry. How you doing?
Not bad. How are you doing?
Not bad. Let me just get rid of my annoying Discord thing. What keeps going off in my ears? Not very prepared tonight. Not very prepared. I usually do all this before.
Not very professional tonight, are we?
No, we're not. Let's go up above. We'll go backwards.
Wake me up in.
Lewis, first off, with evening mark, and I hope you're okay. If we don't beat Barnet on Saturday, automatics are over. More than likely. Then we've got some comments from GJ Aviation as well. I think we have a slim chance of autos. And if it's playoffs, we'll lose down to the brothers not giving a budget. That will fulfill us with autos. Sometimes question the brothers. Recruited injury-prone players is not the answer. The proof is out there. Robbo, McDonald, Jones, Ruler, Palmer, the list goes on. And I do question the brothers' ambition.
Yeah.
Evening, Mr. Short. Easy. Right, so what games? These are the League Two games we've got, but we're focusing on Barrow Oldham and Chesterfield Grimsby. It pains me to say it. Pains me. And so there is the Chesterfield starting lineup as well. You got Boot, Curtis,
looking at that.
And you know what? I'm just going to leave them there. They're on the screen. They're big enough to read.
Yeah, I think I need to wash my eyes out now, Mark.
Yep, me too. It pains me. Dobra is there. And then you've got the Grimsby Town. And then we go on to the Barrow starting 11. And then we'll move. Bring Harry back.
Wow.
And then we'll bring the Oldham starting 11 as well.
I don't get that.
And then we'll remove that. No, I don't get that neither. Right. So we've got Barrow Oldham, Cheltenham Gillingham, Chesterfield Grimsby, and Colchester Accrington. Right, let's do some score predictions. I'm going to go Oldham 3, Barrow 0.
I'm going to say Barrow 1, Oldham 0.
Okie dokie. Cheltenham Gillingham, I'm going to go 2-0 Gillingham.
I'm going to go 1-1.
1-1. Chesterfield Grimsby Town, I'm going 2-1 Grimsby Town with Andy Cook getting the winner.
I'm going to say 3-2 Grimsby Town.
And then we've got Colchester Accrington. I'm going to say 4-0 Colchester.
You know what? I'm going to go for 2-1 Accrington Stanley win.
Interesting. Let me get back to there because I got to change that to the other one. Go this way. There's either no football on or there's just too many.
Yeah.
There's just too much. But I think the Chesterfield one's interesting. Chesterfield drew 1-1 with Tranmere at the weekend. Grimsby bounced back after losing to Harrogate and beat Crewe. It's going to be really interesting tonight.
It is, yeah.
And also we'll keep up to date with other scores as well.
See what team turns up.
Well, all 4 of them need to turn up, don't they?
Well, yeah, but we'll see.
But do you think sort of like, I don't know, fans' expectation?
Yeah.
Compared to, say, like owners' expectation from a budget and stuff like that? Like Canberra?
Yeah, you could say, yeah.
I'm trying to play a bit of devil's advocate as well. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
on the sort of thing, like, if you're a Bromley fan at the moment, you're amazed, aren't you? You've got one of the smallest
Yeah.
budgets. Finished, what, 15th last year, and you've been top of the
Yeah.
league most of this year. So, from that perspective, they've done amazingly well. Their
They
fans
have,
are
yeah,
buzzing because they probably didn't expect that from a season.
No.
And then, I don't know, what did we expect at the beginning of the season as county fans?
Probably automatics, maybe.
You expected automatics. So when Patterson was announced back in, what was it, June, July? Early July, just
yeah.
before pre-season when it started.
Yeah.
I think I went for about 14th, 15th in the league. And there weren't that much enthusiasm around like
No.
going up, the signings and stuff like that. And then the first, 5 games of the season, it all sort of got like pushed back as well.
Yeah.
Like people's expectation. And then since then, things have moved on and we're in this position. But then
We're
we
in a
go
good
and stuff it
position.
up at, then we stuff it up
Cambridge,
at
yeah.
Cambridge. I don't think as a county fan, you could say that game was, yeah, it was bad as a 4-0 defeat, but
Yeah.
I think the games what cost us, and if you think about it, are probably like the Accrington Stanley on New Year's Day. That's
Yeah.
more damaging. And the
Colchester
Harrogate,
at home.
yeah, no, I won't even say the Colchester one. I'd say the Harrogate draw.
Yeah.
Because
Chesterfield away.
you got 1 point out of 6. If you had 6 more points, if we got them just in them 2 games, not mentioning Chesterfield, home or away, but just them 2 games, we'd be sat on 82 points. But you know, we'd had that
Yeah.
could have been the difference. We would be talking now. Oh, we only need 2 more wins out of the last 4 games, 3 games, or you might only need 1 more win, and that's a big difference. Them sort of that's more costly on New Year's Day than the result at Cambridge, in my opinion,
Yeah.
because everybody knew it was a tough game. On New Year's Day, it was like, well, we should beat these. On our day, we did beat them in the return fixture, but that on New Year's Day, I think that's more damaging than the 4-0 at Cambridge.
Yeah. Totally agree. Yeah.
But we're not far from kick-off in these. How many games you got on then, Az?
I've only got the Chesterfield Games one at the moment.
We're talking the same as last season. What if we beat Bradford, Cheltenham, and we're having some conversations there? Exactly last season. What if we beat Cheltenham when we was winning that JJ Aviation, weren't we? We was winning that game.
Yeah.
What if we beat Salford? It's all them sort of like
Ifs,
ifs and buts. But then you could go further back into last season and when we played Newport at home, 0-0, that boring 0-0 where it was easier to score than miss. Some of the, if you go back and look at that game last season, a Goldrick, it was easier to put it in the net than miss.
Also,
Crewe at
home last season.
Crewe at home last season. We was unlucky. We should have at least had 1 penalty in that game.
Yeah.
But I understand that point. Lewis thought we was going to get relegated. See, that's expectations change, don't they, in a season? I mean, if you think about it, most content creators and everything else was writing us off.
Yeah.
All before this season. Some of them had as low down as like 19th, 20th, because there was no expectation there.
No.
What we can, I don't know.
mean, there
I
was a
think
lot of empty seats at Chesterfield.
I know they sold 2,000 season tickets for next season already, maybe more.
Yeah.
I did see that. I do also think though, like fans' expectation is different to sort of like owners' expectation.
I own it. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Out
Mm.
of a season. I think a lot of fans from a lot of clubs, unless you actually get promotion, most of the fans are unhappy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always find it funny with Chesterfield because most of the time there's like the attendances don't match the numbers, the empty seats in the stadium,
I know. Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Why comes to 2 teams?
Yeah, but it was Barris, McGoldrick, and Crowley
Well, if-
going. Crowley went in because he was out of contract in the summer, so you could understand that if he weren't going to sign a contract, it was better of getting some money for him
Yeah.
than letting him walk away for free. McGoldrick, I don't understand, and Bass, I don't understand it. It's like when we sold Langstaff to Millwall, I thought, wait, couldn't you just hold on to him for one more season?
Yeah.
I was at the point where I was worried about this season. I thought it was going to be down. That was because the start we had a terrible start.
We did. Yeah. Those first 5 were terrible.
Imagine where they are now.
I mean,
know.
everyone wanted Patterson to go at the end of the Barry away game.
Well, I wouldn't say everybody. I don't ever said that.
Well, not everybody, but most people.
There was a lot of passion. There was a lot of passionate comments, I would say, or emotional comments. Because football is emotional. It's like you
It
do a
is,
watch
yeah.
along, or you're in the ground and you're reacting in real time. It's an emotional part, innit?
It is, yeah.
Afterwards, you might I look at it and have a different opinion, but at the time,
You don't know what's going to happen.
no. It's like when a referee makes a decision, a red card or whatever, and you're like, no, that's never a red card. And you see probably evidence, or say it's a different part of the ground. And then you say, all right, that was never a red. And you see the footage. Oh, yeah, it was a red. But then a lot of people will say, well, it was never a red, even though they've seen the evidence to say it was a red.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sort
What
of
did him out
opinions,
after
really.
a Bromley game? Match day 5. That was where we drew 1-1, wasn't it? No, we drew 1-1 again this year with them.
No.
At home, Bromley.
No, 2-2 at home.
Was it 2-2? Last year was 1-1, wasn't it? Under Maynard. We was leading, and then we can see Maynard made 5 substitutes.
Yeah.
All at the same time, and then they went and scored.
Yeah. Because this season at home, they said it when Bromley scored the second one, they celebrated in front of the Pavis, didn't they? If you remember.
Yeah, there was all that kerfuffle, weren't there? Yeah, I remember
towards the bottom end.
Yeah, I see. I was around that area, but up above.
Up on, yeah.
Let's see. I mean, the big game is Thursday night, isn't it? The big game is Thursday night. The brothers know deep down the budget won't get us over the line. It's the fans that get the misery and nearly getting there. I agree with that. But I also agree. You know what? This emotion is about to kick off. Grimsby got to kick off. The thing where they say, well, we use data because there's no emotion in it. But then you're using the data to sort of like maximize a profit. You know what I mean? Sell players on for a profit. So Okay, that's not an emotional in the signing, but there's an emotional to make money in the signing. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's the fans always lose out. You know what I mean?
We do.
And
Yeah.
whether you got a responsible owner or an irresponsible owner, can't you have had them?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's the fans what get it. Either way. I mean, I said to my lad earlier, I goes, well, what would you like? Say they spent 20 million, we got promoted, but then we're in debt, got embargoes,
Yeah.
and also there's a flip side to everything, isn't there?
It is. Yeah. Yeah.
So I can
Always a
understand
downside.
it being like they're keeping the purse strings tightish, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In that aspect. And look at Sheffield Wednesday and Leicester. Look at Leicester. They were a few 10 years ago.
They won the league.
Yeah, so how fast football can change.
Yeah. I mean, look at Tottenham now. They're fighting for their lives down at the bottom.
I mean, you should be careful. I don't know, careful what you wish for. You know what I mean? Some
Yeah.
owners, they get some stick on their Twitter and that lot, and then they say, right, that's it. I'm taking my money out and I'm off.
I do like the Bromley owner though.
Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, our owners, right? You got the football is about gambling. 9/10 and reward pays off. Not some of the time it pays off, some of the time it don't. It depends. It's not always about money.
No.
It's signing the correct
The
amount
right
of players,
players.
the right players for that budget. And if you've got a certain manager who wants to play in a certain way, then you should recruit them players to fit into that system, not recruit the players what fit into your data model, if you understand.
Yeah.
Here's another aspect is like if you've got a manager who wants to change the way they play, then why carry on signing the same players what fit into the owner's data model rather than the new
Yeah.
head coach's model?
I mean, because we all know the owners sign the players, not what the head coach wants.
Yeah, but there's different emotions, isn't it? A manager wants players who are going to play well, fit into the system they want to play. The owners want a certain amount of players what are going to do an investment to resell for more.
Yeah.
So you've got to have a balance.
Yeah. Yeah.
The brothers have too much say. But does that come from like it's their money that they're pouring into the club? I know the fans put money into the club and everything else, but they're making up the losses. Do you think when the brothers took over, there was still debts from the Monte Finance era still there? That had to be sorted out, had to be settled, and all that sort of stuff. And you look at things like you look at the Nest and the paddle courts doing well, but have they made any money yet? Because there's another question. It takes time. You do that. Say you spend £1 million on that. How many years does it take you before you turn a profit in them, or the paddle courts? How long before you turn a profit? And you can invest that money into the club, or you do other infrastructure projects. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not just about the play. What goes on the playing field? You've got to bring revenue in off the field as well.
Yeah. And that could sometimes help what's going on the field. But,
Yeah, but it's like, when you plant a seed, owning football clubs, sometimes when you're spending money off the pitch, like say you're spending money on a training ground and stuff like that, like you plant a seed, you water it, you let it grow. It might be 5 years before you see the benefit of that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It could be even longer. But one day, hopefully, you see a benefit of like all the things what are happening.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think, and I said this to Marshall, I says, it's like if my season ticket went up to 450, I wouldn't be bothered. I'd sooner pay the extra money if it went towards
In a good way.
in a good, if it's going to help the club in a good way. I don't mind paying more money for my season ticket. I've got no complaints about that. Longer will lead to, the more the brothers will lose. That's sort of a thing. In grand scheme of things, I think the longer we're in League Two, the more disheartened the fan base gets year by year. If we always go up to, if we're always round about the playoffs or just outside or miss out on autos, and that happens, then fans get disheartened and they start staying at home.
Yeah. And that's what we don't want.
And we had that with a supporters trust and stuff, you know what I mean? I'm not worried about the club going forward. I think the brothers have got the best interest of the club. Oh, you know what I mean? Now, when you had the likes of Ray True, who I had quite a few arguments with, and Hardy and stuff like that, and the Monto debacle before, and then the supporters trust, I think we're in the best place probably since Derek Pavers. You know what I mean? This game's a bit dead at the minute.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I can't get used to, Oldham playing in red and blue. That blue's just shocking on it. And Chesterfield on the break. I mean, you think of a lot of football owners as well. A lot of them, it's like a toy to them. And they're always in the media. They're always
saying that they have it.
Always on X and Twitter and social media. Like, our owners are sort of like in the background. I don't read a lot about them.
No.
Which is a good thing.
It is.
Personally, I think.
Because they're not as easy as just like, oh, I've done that. Been there, done that. They just brag about it, really.
But I do think the sports bar needs a. I do think the sports bar needs a doing up.
Yeah.
Something Palmer said that not so more sustainable in League Two. That is a negative comment.
It is, yeah.
Did he say something like, that it's easier for knots to become sustainable in League Two than League One?
Than it is in League One, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. And that is true because your wages are sort of lower to a certain extent. I mean, if we go up, depending what's in the players' contracts, it's usually anything from 15% pay rise to 25% if you get promoted. So instantly, if you've got players on 3-year contracts, you go up, they might have a 20% pay rise or for promotion.
Yeah.
That's like automatic. But then, like for players in League One, you're going to want a better pedigree of player, so you're going to have to pay a bit more for the wages.
So I'm kind of guessing that if you're either a Barnet or Crewe fan, you probably want this game to be a draw between Chesterfield and Grimsby. That'll probably be the best result for them too.
This is why I think the brothers don't want League One football. But to grow a brand, you've got to have progression, and you're not really.
Yeah.
If you don't go up to League One and you don't progress, then it's sort of like you're self damaging the brand itself. Because you've got to do things, and I think like with the football relegator coming in, you're gonna have to draw income from other parts, and you're gonna have to maximise that.
Yeah.
I mean, you think of it like now with the new rules, for the owners, for not to spend, I don't know, 1.2 million, they've got to put like 2.4 something in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you can spend that on a training ground and it's not counted for anything, but for your playing budget, you've got to put. You can only use a 60% of whatever towards players' wages and the playing budget, like
Yeah.
transfers and stuff. What your owners put in
Yeah. I agree.
League Two, it's 50%. So in League One, I mean, they wrote what 10 points, something million off. And
Yeah.
I know that's a business decision that gets written off taxes and all that sort of stuff as well. So it's like this fine line. It's a fine line.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not easy. I wouldn't like to own a football club
No.
because
No.
you can imagine how much money you can just like disappear overnight or within a week. They can go.
Because I mean, it could also be a good thing or a bad thing. Because if you use the money for a good reason or use the bad money for a thingy, I mean,
Yeah, but if you think about it, with a business, if you run a business, you can be a bad decision from losing everything. You know what I mean? One bad
yeah.
decision. The brothers were championship equivalents. So what are the expectations? Didn't they also say that if that Notts was like they want to get to the championship, but when we get there, then they'd have to look for outside investment.
Yeah.
For them, they wouldn't be able to do it on their own. I'm sure. That's. I just forgot I had that off. So it's one of them, isn't it? I mean, at the
Yeah.
fan. I mean, we got to say we did get promoted, whether it's by playoffs or autos, and you're in League One. You you have a good start,
Yeah.
then are you happy if you only finish mid-table after you've had a good start, or
Yeah.
how long is acceptable to be in League One? And then say like you get to the Championship, how long is it acceptable to be in the Championship for if you don't go
Championship
down?
one, yeah.
So then, you know what I mean? Fan expectation is an odd one. Owners are
There's
taking
been
on more than they can chew.
there's been 0 goals so far, haven't there?
Bolton has scored.
Yeah. I did see that.
Bolton won,
Yeah,
Stevenage
that's
0.
been the only goal in tonight's football. I think
It's
we're
like
just
different.
about to get underway in the Liverpool game.
It is odd though. It is odd
It is, yeah.
because you could spend 20 million on your squad. You'd have a good squad, but would it automatically mean promotion? I don't know.
I mean, you think
I don't
about it,
know.
when Wrexham had Rob and Ryan, many people at the start didn't really think it will do as well as it did.
Yeah, but that's like they're building on their own personal brand, aren't they? They're built on that,
Yeah.
and then they joined in. So the revenue streams they bring in from abroad are like massive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying there's any football fan, every
Ooh.
football up and down the country wants success for their team.
You know what?
Depending what league you're in.
I like PSG's kit. It does look nice.
I think in League Two, there's only 3 teams go up automatically, and one through the playoffs.
Yeah.
Spending doesn't guarantee promotion. However, the brothers could up the
Up the
budget a
budget.
little.
Yeah.
But in the eyes of transparency, what budget do we know the team what they got and how it's been spent?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because it don't come out, does it? It don't. Nothing really comes
No.
out. You don't even get to know how much a player gets sold for because it's undisclosed, or the sign a player, it's undisclosed fee.
I mean, you get nothing for injuries these days, though, do you?
Well, no. We're not talking about training or out like that. It's the sore point. But that's the thing, is like the transparency. And it's always in and behind, like, oh, I don't know, like confidentiality and all that sort of stuff. And that's the sort of excuse
Yeah.
you use for injuries as well. Well, it's personal information. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you watched Arteta's interview for tomorrow night's game, it was like,
What?
he
What?
just
When he's on
reminded me of, like,
fire?
talking
He's
to
on
him.
fire.
No, the bit when he's talking about injuries, he said, anything you want to tell us? No,
Nope.
no, no.
Nope.
Not going to tell you anything about injuries or out.
That's Patterson. He's like,
Do you
I
think
don't really want to talk about individuals.
if the squad is League One level? Because I don't see anyone who is a League One level. I don't know. I'd say there's a couple of individuals.
Tommy Openda.
A couple of individuals, but there's a bigger question. Last year's team was more League Two level than this year's is.
Yeah.
But then you could say Patterson's motivated these players of a lower ability and quality to get an higher points total this year. But unless you actually go
Oh,
up,
and Gillingham have took the lead against Cheltenham for the first goal in Sky Bet League 2 tonight.
I still think Vale in promotion power will get the budget, and if he doesn't, why sack Maynard? As the ultimate aim was promotion. This is another one. So you think about when Matt Sadler and his brother and all the stuff what went off. I'm not going to go over that too much, but they left the club, right? They left the club, and was they replaced?
No.
There was never a replace. So in my opinion, a strike from like way outside the box, over the bar, way over the bar. Andy Cook. So they didn't bring anybody in. They moved Joey Alves up to be his number 2. They was always going to get, whether we got promoted or not, he was always going to go.
He was, yeah.
I think even if he'd got his promotion, they would have sacked him anyway.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Because they didn't fill the void from Matt Saunders and his brother leaving quite quickly. They didn't fill that void, so he was always going to be on the way out, whether we got promoted or not.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Do I think he was harshly treated, getting sacked? Yeah. I don't think there was other factors in that.
Oh, Grimsby should have scored there.
Oh, Andy, how did he miss that? Oh,
I think it was a great block off the line.
Yeah, Curtis, wasn't it?
Yeah, a good cross by Andy
off the line.
Should have got there first, but a good block.
He should have scored. I do think Maynard was a bit tough for him getting the sack in the end. I don't think he deserved the sack. Injuries, mounted up suspensions. He had I mean, one part in towards the running, we had Jatta, Jody, and McGoldrick out all at the same time. Sam Austin as well was out.
Well, personally,
Sperula was out.
I don't think Maynard was the one to blame for Jody's injury against Gillingham.
You could say that if a player's getting against Gillingham, that game he was getting tackled, fouled, left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
He was left on the pitch. He could have been took off before he got that.
I mean, McGoldrick's one could have been avoidable if you would have took him off when Jatta came off, because he took off Jatta in the 70th minute and he was like 10 years, 15 years, not 15, 10 years younger than him.
There's a lot of things.
I do like
Hindsight's
Patterson,
another
though.
good thing as well.
I think Patterson has done well with the squad that we had this season.
I do. I think he's done it. He's got him overperforming. But you can't. If you've got a lower quality of players, are they always going to overperform? Then you can have them performances where they're dreadful. Not like that they don't turn up. Maynard tried his best. Respect him for that. Yeah. I mean, Patterson's more, I'd say, media sort of like friendly on the eye.
Barcelona on the way back. They have got a goal from the medium mole. It's 2-1 on aggregate.
If you understand what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
I think Patterson comes over in interviews more relatable to fans.
Yeah, you can listen
Maynard
to
was.
it. You can listen to it more, can't you?
And I think, you know what, Stuart Maynard, when he spoke in interviews and he's talking about, I think he wanted everyone to be his friend rather than telling the players like an hard truth or something.
I mean, we have got another goal in League One that was scored from Wigan against Rotherham. Wigan have took the lead.
I mean, Grimsby are dominating at the minute, aren't they?
They are,
a bit of spell of possession.
If Oldham win, they'll be on 60. Is it still 68? Is it 68? No, it'll be 67, won't it?
It'll be 68. Yeah, 68.
Yeah, so they could go above Grimsby if Chesterfield lose.
Grimsby should have scored. They should have scored.
Yeah.
I mean, as you talk about the difference between Patterson and Maynard, Patterson more forceful the way he speaks, where Maynard was more laid back.
And he has more movement on the touchline than Maynard did.
Mark and Eric, if it's the playoffs, can you see us really getting to Wembley? Not if we're playing Chesterfield or Grimsby. If we played
Swindon,
I could see it possibly.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, we're gonna have to wait and see.
There's a Chesterfield player rolling around like it. It's Dobra.
Oh, it's Dobra.
He's Dobra down. He's making out. He's being pie-axed in the thing. He's trying to get a Grimsby player now. I haven't seen a replay. It's not his boot going flying through the air this time, though.
No, because his boot is actually on.
Did I miss Lewis's comment? Yeah. And Patterson should not get the sack. If he does, I will not be happy.
I think he deserves another season, Patterson.
Yeah, but I think he deserves.
If you think about it, Maynard had another season. So
yeah, but Maynard only came in a part way for a season.
Yeah, but we still could have sacked him.
But we could have.
He didn't get us promoted at the end of that season.
My thing is, what was the difference when we went through that bad run with like 10 games to go? They could have got rid of him then and brought somebody in temporary, like a Neil Warnock, to the end of that season.
Yeah, but we like to go over yes man though, don't we?
Even if we don't get promoted, have to praise Patterson. He's done really well. He has.
Noban versus Deborah. Noban.
I think they set that precedence. And me and my lad was talking about this earlier. With the way they sacked Maynard last season, it seems like it might be they've set a bit of a precedence.
Yeah.
But then you question them. Does that make them less sustainable if they keep sacking managers every year?
Yeah.
You see, that's
I mean,
a bit of a...
and also you could say, does a manager really want to come to Notts if they're just going to get sacked if they don't get promoted? That's another thing.
Because usually our owners are more laid back with like their sackings and stuff.
Yeah.
But I would give Patterson another 1-2 years.
Yeah.
It all depends what sort of players you get as well, innit? They've
Yeah.
got to fit that. They've got to fit that system Patterson wants
Sideways
to
and
play as well.
backwards.
I don't think Patterson wants to play sideways and backwards. See,
No.
what I think is you've had similar playing styles of managers under Williams and Maynard, that sort of passy like that. I know you've got a manager who comes in and is not so bothered about all that possession stats and stuff.
Yeah.
But you've got the players who have been there the longest have got that mindset in the brain.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how can you get them out of that mindset if they've been playing that way for 3 or 4 seasons?
Or if they can't, get rid and sign some new players and rebuild. Start again. Maybe change someone in the backroom staff.
Yeah, but you
Get
can't
some new
rebuild
ones
every
in.
time. You can't. Yeah, but this is the thing. Can you rebuild? Keep changing your manager, head coaches
No.
all the time, and you keep rebuilding. Because as you know, every sort of player, manager, will all have a different opinion on a player. You'll get a new manager come in. You'll see a player you've already seen, always on the bench, then out of the squad and everything else. And then a new manager comes in and they're like the best thing since sliced bread. You can't get them off the pitch.
I think it's like Guardiola at City. It's like I think he said, or someone said during that. It's like is it Doku? I think it is.
Yeah.
It's like you can get on with him, but it's like sometimes you really like to pass the ball, but then he can also help win games. So he's one of those players where thingy. So
Lewis says I would rebuild with Pato and see what players he wants.
I mean, that Man City fan got famous overnight, didn't he? With a water
Because
bottle.
I look at like say Tangam, right, and he don't sort of like.
He don't look as good as those videos.
No, I'm not questioning his ability or anything else, but he does not look like a player Patterson would probably go out and sign himself.
Yeah.
Or one, you know what I mean? Remember, that's my opinion. That's how me just said that. That's not. I just think he's more for like physical. You've got to have the players as well, but
physical,
more physical. Yeah.
But then you could say Bennett. He's physical, but he gets knocked off the ball so many times. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, but in the modern game, are they getting knocked off the ball, or is it go down and the referee will give you a free kick? Just like the Chesterfield player did that. Tangan has done okay, but wouldn't sign him up there.
Oh, you've got a goal coming through in League One. Huddersfield have took the lead against Cardiff.
It's shocking. It surprised me, that one. Cardiff going through a bit of a wobble, aren't they?
Yeah.
See, the thing with players and stuff, it don't really matter what fans' opinions are on it, did it? Because the people signing the checks to buy the players and assign the players.
Yeah.
That's what ultimately matters.
Good
I do
ball
think
over.
if you
So,
sign
good header
players, they
in.
should be given a good run at it.
Yeah. Looks like it's
He
a
should have done better though.
goal kick. I mean, I don't know what he's complaining about because it was definitely a goal kick.
Barrow playing really well against
Well,
Oldham at the minute.
Actually, no, we don't even get a second replay. You know, I don't know that one. It could
It's
be a
Sky
goal.
Plus, isn't it?
Why not?
Sky Plus.
Yeah.
They don't like giving replays. Bolton 2-0 now, Stevie Janil. And Chesterfield on the attack.
I mean,
appeals from balls.
You could say Stevenage fallen off in the second season because they had a great start of the season, didn't they? They were tough really for a while.
Yeah, doing really well. See, it don't matter how you start, it's how you finish, isn't it?
Yeah.
You could have a terrible
They
start.
still had the ball, play it out wide. 29 puts in a good ball in. Naylor passes it in the box again, and it's a goal. Looks like Liam Mendeville finds the back of the net.
Oh, that's a nice goal.
Good movement.
I still think Chesterfield won't win it.
And it just took over 30 minutes of play for Chesterfield to finally take the lead in this one.
JJ Aviation, I think, another 3 seasons in League 2. And then the brothers will seek a buyer. I'm not sure. I think we'll be out of League 2 by next season. Well, in the next 2 seasons.
Is that up or down?
Up.
The only way is up.
I could say by the end of this season, but then.
Yeah.
Mark Canaro, what would you do with Harry Griffiths, second choice goalkeeper?
Sell him. Or send him out unknown.
I don't know. He's young into, so I've only seen him in like the Virtue Trophy.
The pre-season.
And in the pre-season friendly. So I think it's a bit early to say. He didn't have the best of starts when he came on in that pre-season friendly against Cardiff. But
no.
We can judge a book too soon, you know what I mean? Rather than reading through it.
I think send him out unknown and get a stronger backup goalkeeper in the summer.
Yeah, but then what do you do with the one what's under him, which is contracts out at the end of this season? What do you do?
Well,
Which one?
And Accrington Stanley have took the lead against Colchester.
But you know what I mean? It's all.
Yeah.
But then that can come down to different managers as well. You got a different head coach, different. I mean, they'll have different opinions on players. It becomes simple as like you having I don't know, somebody you work with and you just don't get on with them and you can't bear them. They grate you. And it can be like that in a dressing room and it can be like that with a manager, with the players. You could be the best player. You could turn out to be the best player in the world, but if that head coach don't fancy you, you're on your way.
If Oldham win tonight against Barrow, don't that mean if Newport win, they'll survive? Because I'm sure I saw something like that. Chesterfield are through. It's surely a goal, and it is. Lee Bonners.
Oh my days. The goalkeeper should have done better there. Oh, the Grimsby player injures his own goalkeeper.
And it's 2-0 Chesterfield, and it looks like from Grimsby's dominance in the first 30 minutes, you only need 2 shots on target, and Chesterfield have took them, and they have a 2-goal advantage.
Yeah, but hadn't Chesterfield been in this position before and not won?
Yeah. I
this
mean, it was a
season.
great ball where Grimsby's player misjudged it. He's only 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and it was just an easy finish. And it looked like one of Grimsby's players just kicked the goalkeeper in the head. Probably accidental. And it's Lee Bonners, a player that we all know, don't we, want?
I appreciate the brothers keeping the club sustainable, but their ambition to League One isn't achievable with the current model. Maybe, I do think, though, they've tweaked them. Patterson's been able to change things other managers probably won't adhered to or asked to.
Yeah.
If you understand what I'm saying there. And maybe that's a good thing on both parts. You know what I mean? Where you think maybe under Maynard he was like more of a, I won't like to say it, but a yes man, or they just went along with what he was given and what was said to him. Where Patterson sort of like will question things more.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm sure I saw something on BBC Sport Wales where I think it said, if I can find it, it should be. Yeah, so it says Newport can seal Seville this weekend should rivals Barrow slip up when they play their game in hand against Oldham on Tuesday. So I think Newport will be supporting Oldham tonight, won't they?
Yep. That's what I take from like the difference between Maynard and Patterson. I think Patterson questions more, probably asks for more as well.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. In a nutshell,
In a nutshell, though,
we're happy.
I'm sure that
Probably.
the owners read stuff what's said, and I'm sure they'll. You don't own like a data company and not know what's being said all over the place, even in Debbie. Just Joey Martin will stay. He has balls in moderation. Let's stand up for the brothers.
Oh, Chesterfield
all the way for. Oh my days! He was lucky that goalkeeper is having a nightmare.
Yeah, could have been 3-0, and that could have been game done.
But watch the second half. Grimsby will come into this on the second half.
Yeah,
Chesterfield lose a lot of points in the second half of games.
They do,
especially
yeah.
at home.
Well, it didn't affect us though, did it, when we played them away?
No, we was having that New Year, Boxing Day, New Year, like mishap, weren't we?
What, they were stuffed after eating their Christmas dinner?
No comment. There's just no comment on that one.
No comment on that one.
No comment on that.
Well, so far, Chesterfield has 3 shots on target, obviously scoring 2 goals, and Grimsby only having 1, which really they should have capitalised on. I mean, they had that great chance.
But Chesterfield looked like they're going to get another before half time.
Yeah, but they should have scored that goal when Andy Cook passed the ball along the box. They should have scored.
Yeah, they should have definitely scored. But it's going to be interesting. We're not out of it. What if Cambridge don't beat Bromley on Thursday night?
Yeah.
And then what if they don't beat Grimsby next Tuesday?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the other thing. But are Grimsby going to be tired from?
Yeah, tired.
They got a game on a Saturday. Cambridge play Thursday night. I mean, a lot of things can happen. Mark and Harriet, are you worried about next season if we don't go up? Because I am. You know what? I was worried this season because like when we played Coventry, the season before we eventually went down to the National League, You're always scared of that
Yeah, next
hangover.
season. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
like
That
what's
playoff
gonna
hangover.
happen?
Yeah. And at the start of it, the beginning of the season, it was like, oh my god, it's 2019 all over again.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And then we sort of grow into this season. Patterson came in really late, as you'd think about it. Near enough. Was it a week before pre-season started or
I
something?
think so. Yeah,
So, like, and then you had all these players coming through the door, and so if he was still here in the
oh
summer,
my days.
um,
Barcelona bought it back. It is 2-2 now on aggregate.
it also depends, doesn't it? On if Patterson's still here, I think we'll.
Oh,
have
Grimsby has just scored. That is massive.
it's a bit offside to me. It's 2-1.
That is massive for Grimsby and anyone down there and trying to get that last promotion spot. I mean, there's a good ball over the top. Scrambles in the box, and then number 2 just finishes at home.
I mean, it'd be interesting on like the amount of players that are
Was that
not.
Andy? Whose goal was it though? Because 2 players shot it at the same time.
It'd be interesting with the retain list out of the players
Yeah.
out of contract, and it'd be interesting who we bring in.
And who we sell.
Because I always think for the last, maybe the last 3 seasons, our bench hasn't been the best it could be.
No. I think that's something
You know
that
what
we
I
need
mean?
to improve on.
Our starting 11 can be quality, but after that,
Yeah.
it looks a bit thin and scarce in quality and ability.
Well, so far it's not looking good for Liverpool at the moment. They need at least 2 goals for this to go to extra time.
I mean, Oldham are pretty much on the back foot most of the time. I keep looking up there and looking at that game. It's like the ball's always in the Oldham area.
Yeah.
They're breaking out though.
And Colchester made it 1-1. I did say 2-1 Atkinson though.
Yeah. The brothers model would work if they didn't recruit injury-prone players, don't you think? But what if you sign a player, then JB Aviation, right? Never been injured in his life before. You sign him on a 3-year contract. He gets in. He just gets a knock. He's out for 3 weeks. Then he comes back. He's out for another 3 weeks. Then he's out for 2 months. Never been injured before in his career. But for the next 3 years, he's injured all the time.
Yeah.
I understand the point. The injury, if you got 3 or 4 players who are constantly out your squad for 4 or 5 months at a time, or 3 months at a time, and then towards the end of the season, a large proportion of them signings are out of the squad because they're injured, then I agree with that point as well. But what I do think we're lacking in the squad of a whole is players who won promotions.
Yeah. Because they're the more experienced ones, aren't they?
I don't get what you're saying, but name a Notts player without an injury. Mm, can't say Jack because he's
Did
been injured. He had his bad back.
The bank staff ever got one?
Yeah, the young Stafford was injured. I'm sure he was. Name one without an injury. And Tom
Calaroos.
Ipenda this season, but then he's not really a Notts player.
Calaroos.
Calaroos. Yeah, you could say that one. I don't know. It's a tough one, isn't it?
Will Jarvis.
Didn't he have too many colds?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think.
What's not injured?
Noban. I mean, he had suspension. It's not injuries. Jacob Badu. Has Badu ever got injured?
Jacob Badu's been like in every game, hasn't he, all season?
Yeah, I'm sure. Has he been injured? I don't think. I'm
no,
not sure he's been injured.
yeah, Jacob Badu's been playing really well. I'm sure he's been in every game.
Yeah, but last season, did he get injured last season? No, I don't think he did. If I remember right. Lewis McCarthy, has he got injured?
I'm not sure. Yeah, we did get Lewis McCarry got injured earlier in the season, didn't it? Because we had McDonald, Ness, and Badu at one point.
Yeah. Well, Ness hasn't got
Lewis
injured
McCarry.
then. I'm trying to think.
Nest has been injured.
Well, yeah.
This says Lewis McCarry. I'm sure Lewis McCarry was out at one point.
I don't think he was. I don't think he was. Belshaw?
No, because Belshaw was injured at Harrogate, wasn't he?
Yeah, but as a Notts player.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
I'm sure.
On look.
I don't even. No. No, fair enough.
Did they what? Bex Ray?
Yeah. Conor Grant?
No, Conor Grant's been out injured.
Has he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I think also the thing is, like, if we sign injury-prone players, right?
You'd expect them to get injured.
Not that, but don't then it emphasise to the fans when they get injured to say, "Oh, we sign injury-prone players." If you get what I'm saying, if I'm trying to say, it a bit of like this psychology as well. They're always going to be injured, so.
I mean, Tangent hasn't got injured, has he?
I'll be there for the last home game to cheer the guys on, because that's what we are, not supporters. We always done. They need to give us something in return.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
Yeah. I mean, we can always be there, but if the players aren't going to give us something back, then.
But then you sort of like think, well, then you could say, is a player going to give you, if a player's on a 1 year contract, and we tend to do this a lot, 1 year and then an option over another year, is that player on that last game of the season going to give you 110%, 200%?
No, that's it. Oh, Liverpool nearly scored.
If you get what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Are you going to, if it's your last day at work, are you going to put that 100 and 200% in? I don't know. If that could be your last day at work. I don't know.
Liverpool have almost scored then. Great first save from the goalkeeper. Van Dijk tried to shot, but it was a good
I'll
block.
ask you that, JJ Aviation and Debbie, if it was your last day at work and you weren't going to be there the next day, the next week, would you go up and above and beyond? Would you perform to your total best?
I'm sure I was just seeing a referee pull out a red card.
What game?
The Chesterfield one. could have been one.
I ain't seen a red card. I didn't see one. No, I wouldn't really. And if you think, I don't know who you've got who's on that list? Bennett's is on that list, isn't it? Norburn,
Cunha, Cirilla,
As,
Platt.
Cerula, Platt. But see, I always find that strange that Platt and Cerula and McDonald haven't been offered a contract.
I know.
But personally, I think McDonald, before he got injured, he was one of our most improved players from last season. Because when he came on last season, what game did he come on? And he played on the opposite side to what he's usually playing on, and some of his balls was dreadful. What game was it?
I'm not sure. I've been asleep since then.
I know. I remember he just like did this pass that it just like went about 15 yards or something, and straight to the opposition. I do think he's surprised me this season, McDonald. I think down at this level of football, and depending where you're getting your players from and stuff, you get like with young players, like youngsters you get on loan. There are a lot of players what are inconsistent in the performances.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? Yeah.
You get too many inconsistent performances from players, no matter what their age is. They could be 30, 34. They have them inconsistent performances, and they're not consistent in playing well all the time. But you know what I mean? Bennett's, Conor Grant can have like an amazing game, and Conor Grant can play his heart out. He can be the man of the match. And next game, it's like he's been abducted by aliens, but he's still on the pitch.
Yeah. It's weird.
Tom Openda has been consistent, injury-free. Badou only had an impact injury. But like Tom Openda for a 20-year-old, a 21-year-old now, right? His football brain, his skill is years ahead of him.
It is.
And
It's like he's 30.
He put some of the older players in the Notts County side to shame.
Yeah.
Costs us around £50 per game per person with ticket, food, and travel. 3 contracts. While the clubs being so secretive, then again, they're always injured. If you understand what I'm saying about that, though, if you get players from there's some players from the National League or journeymen who have been around the game a long time. They've been around like so many clubs, is because they're inconsistent.
They are, yeah.
Oh, there's a ghost. Just seeing a ghost. If we don't make it to Tom's gone.
Just seen the coast.
Say if we didn't make it to League One, then, and the owners, it says to Huddersfield, it's 500k for Tom Openda. Would that make you happy?
Yeah.
It'd make me happy. If they said, "Oh, right, we signed Tom Openda on like a 3 or 4 year contract, we paid the 500k," no. Debbie says no.
Yeah.
But wouldn't that show like that there's some ambition?
I mean, even if Huddersfield say no, at least you tried.
Yeah, because Traore was rumoured to cost 400,000 euros. So
yeah,
do you know what I mean? Lewis says yeah. I don't think he wants League Two football though. Possibly, it all depends how a player feels about a club or what happens? I don't know. I'm putting that question out there. No, because bigger clubs will be after him. That is true because there was a scout from Sheffield United at Notts watching him. Other clubs are looking at him.
Yeah.
Bigger wage.
Success.
You know what I mean? But you can but you can move too soon. This is a thing. As a player, and anything you do, like even in a normal working environment, you can move jobs too soon or you can get promotion too soon when you're not quite ready for it.
Yeah.
Now, this is a question. So we go up this season, we're not ready. Our squad's 6 or 7. Our owners decide, or director of football or whoever, this is all a fairy area and all that, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A basis to it. So then you go up to League One, they offer all the players who got them there sympathy contracts, right? Loyalty contracts, right? And then we come back down.
Yeah.
The brothers buy cheap Salah, and we're stagnating in League Two. We've only been in League Two 3 seasons, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd love that if we go up like Bradford, but obviously I don't want to ever swing to play.
I mean, that'd be good to go up like Bradford did. But you got the other end of the spectrum where we was under the supporters trust, and it was the Great Escape, the Great Escape, the Great Escape.
Yeah.
All the thing was every season staying up.
Yeah.
So you got this. This is a flip of a coin, isn't there? You're either on one side where you're just staying up. It's a Great Escape again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? What I'd like to see more is more of our youngsters come through from the academy and actually like local people.
We haven't had one for a while. Yeah.
No, local lads coming through the academy, playing for the team, playing for the badge on the shirt.
For the badge, for the shirt.
Yeah. And that's where you're going to make a lot of. If you've got a good youngster, you bring them through, you develop them, you put them in the first team, and they play and they raise eyebrows. That's where you're going to make the most of your money from. Large amount of revenue is going to come from in the long term. I mean, other clubs do it, but we lack that ability, or we will sell players to other clubs before they get anywhere near the first team. Like the lad who went to Norwich. Was it last season or the season before?
Season before, I think. Oh, what's his name? That defender. He was a defender, wasn't he?
I mean, because if I was going through the academy, I'd be thinking, well, where's my way into the starting lineup? Where's my way into the first team? You have to build a pathway for them to think, and yet they have to be able to see them.
Yeah.
JJ has a point, buy and sell, Langstaff, etc. McGoldrick on 15 in League 2, in League 1.
Big mistake to sell. Yeah.
We didn't sell McGoldrick because he was out of contract. There was a disagreement over wages, weren't there?
Contracts. Yeah.
Yeah, wages. Now, see, if I owned Notts County, I would have said McGoldrick, if that's what you want,
whatever you want.
Well, not within reason. You know what I mean? But I don't know. This is a thing where an owner of a football club emotionally detached from it, where fans aren't. Wages could have been met.
Yeah.
Southampton 2, Blackburn 0. Wages could
All
have
the
been more.
goals are coming through now.
But we will never know. That is one of the things we will never know. It's like the question: McGoldrick had a contract at the end of the season. Does he come back for one last go?
Yeah,
And you know what I mean? There's another question: would he
that
come
would
back
be
for one last
great.
go?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I
Would he
mean?
go back? Or
Would,
would he
would
go back
then
to Sheffield United or Derby?
would he be worth that extra money?
Yeah,
A year older? I don't know. There's another question. Pay
he
more
still
in
looks the part
wages,
though.
you know. Minoru, when fit for next year, probably doing probably bag 17 goals. Then come January, won't resist and he'll go. Possibly, but there's a question then? Does our system suit Anora at the moment? Because I don't think it does, personally.
No.
I think for him, he's got to be upfield. He's one of them ones what you don't expect to defend in your box when you've got everybody behind the ball. It's when you leave
Yeah.
up or you leave midway out to run at defenders. Personally, he won't come back. People do strange things for money, though, Debbie. There's strange things.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? But see, the brothers will see like them from their business decision. The football director of football, they'll see that decision from like, a different thing to the fans see it.
I'm thinking you will be a Jody.
Will be a Judah. I don't understand that. Why is he if he's a winger on the club's website is a striker, so we're converting him into a striker.
Yeah.
Minoru will be a Judah. I prefer Beck's Ray. It sounds better, doesn't it, than Honora? The brothers knew that Dizzy would get us over the line. This is why I questioned the brothers' ambition. I always think that the brother he was probably undervalued in the sort of what he was worth. Not a striker, yeah. Have a look at the club website. Have a look at the team. He's listed as a striker next to a Traore. He's next to Traore's one side, the other side of him, isn't he?
Even though he's not there anymore.
Well, he's coming back at the end of the season.
Oh, great. Great.
Great. See, I don't think, right? We didn't get to see a lot of Traore last season. He come on at Port Vale, had that header hit the crossbar and bounced that. Made a couple of other appearances. We've already seen him this season.
Yeah.
And this is what it comes down to, like, data's saying one thing, and then it comes down to personality with a manager. How well you get on with an head coach or a manager. All comes down to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, dear.
I mean, when I seen Jarvis it was against Barnsley, weren't it? When he came on.
Yeah.
Played really well.
And he made that assist straight away.
Yeah. And also that other guy what got disallowed as well.
Yeah.
He put that ball in. You think, he's going to be given a chance the next game, and that he's not on the bench. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird. It's very weird. But JJ Aviation and Debbie. So we get promoted this season. I got to League One. How many years before like everyone's fed up with League One and we've got to get out of League One?
4.
4?
Three.
I'm just no, this is just a genuine question. How many like seasons
And
before we've
Oldham
got to
have
get out
took
of
the
League One?
lead against Barrow.
Yeah, I've just seen that. I looked up.
Looked up in the heavens.
Yeah, I looked up. Just up there. Are they going to show a replay or not? Mickey Mellon looking really finger. They got ball in midfield, played out onto the right hand, left hand side.
No, Grimsby are
He's
through.
into the box.
The referee's playing
Into the
advantage.
middle. Should have done better.
They still have it.
Defending, shocking.
Crosses the ball in.
I'll be happy with League One in the next decade. For one League One for the next decade. Yep. See, it's only worth going up if you can stay
You
up.
can stay there. Yeah.
It's no good going up for one
place over the
season and then
bar.
coming back down again.
Yeah.
Because I feel then you've undone the work you did the previous season to get yourself promoted and it's all been undone again. You know what I mean? So you don't want to become a League One yo-yo club.
Yeah.
Like you're up and down between Leagues 1 and 2 and that's where the ambition stops. A bit like Port Vale, go up, go down, go up, go down.
Yeah. They're normally quite good in League 2, though, aren't they?
But so are Rotherham as well. They can be.
Yeah. Looks to be half
If
time.
not,
PSG 0, Liverpool 0.
if not get to League One, it's the only responsibility to keep there. And keep Notts there. And the players they recruit as well.
I mean, Oldham took the lead against New Barrow. I mean, I already said that, but
So, how you got? So, right. Say we did get promoted to League One. Cambridge have a drop off, lose 3 games in a row. We win all our last 3. Right? We go up. Patterson has the worst start in ever and gets sacked. But I'm going to put a theory there, right? The EFL and FIFA and that like bring manager transfer windows out so you can't sack him. Right? What happens then? He gets you to the playoffs in League One.
Well, if you look at it this season, he didn't have a great start. Like where are we now? Still in a good position with 3 games to go. So
because there is rumblings, I don't know if everywhere else is, so there is rumblings of a manager window coming in. Where if you have an head coach or manager, you can't sack them within that season.
So I mean, he didn't have a great start this season. I mean, he didn't win in his first 5 games, and look where we are now.
It's Oldham 1, Barrow 0, and Chesterfield 2, Grimsby 1. Bolton 3, Stevenage 0.
Yeah.
And Liverpool PSG's 0-0. Barcelona still winning.
2-1.
Well, that's a question. I'd mix everything up with that. And Chesterfield coming into the box. Grimsby player gets a splice and clearance on it and plays it all Tandy Cocky. You know, for his age, he can run.
Yeah. He can run.
He could be off here. Is he off? Is he off?
Was he off? Oh.
No. And that's not. He's trying to get him sent off. It's a yellow. It's a yellow. He was trying to get him sent off. And then the player's up faster than else.
Oh, he won the ball. Oh,
He connected with his foot. He tried to make like he did his shin, his like ankle or
yeah.
further up his leg. I don't like that. You know what I mean? I don't like that. I don't like that with players nowadays.
No.
If it's playoffs, any other team than Chesterfield, I agree. Or Grimsby.
I mean, realistically, you kind of want Bromley to beat Cambridge on Thursday, don't you?
Realistically, yeah.
I mean, we can't. I can't see us getting first. I think first or second will probably be either MK Dons or Bromley.
If we got into League One, would the brothers give a budget to compete for playoffs in League One? That's an interesting point.
But then, if you think about it, though, if MK Dons is all the next three, Cambridge win all the next three, we win all the next three, we could go above MK Dons and they could drop out.
And then I wake up and eat my cornflakes. That's an interesting one. The post Chesterfield just then.
Yeah. I mean, that could also happen. I'm not saying it will, but anything can happen.
As Debbie says, realistically, it ain't going to happen.
I mean, Bromley could lose all
Swindon in
their
the
3
playoffs.
games.
Yeah, I prefer Swindon. That's a big interesting one, but it's what we can as fans consider as a competitive budget for League One, for playoffs in League One. So what the owners, director of football, and the head coach who are considered competitive for League One are probably miles apart.
Yeah.
It might, you know.
It might, you never know. Yeah. Football,
you know
is
what I mean?
strange.
It's like our expectations are different, I would say. I mean, I don't think many football fans, whether you're talking about Notts fans, Chesterfield fans, the Grimsby fans, Lincoln fans, whether we care about sustainability off the pitch, sustainability that much. We're just bothered about us winning the next game and finishing in the promotion places. For a lot of fans, they're not interested in that side of it. They want to. They sooner see the results on the pitch after 90 minutes.
Right, I'll be back.
Okay. If you understand that. Most fans are not bothered like what goes on, how much clubs make it in other areas. They just want to know how good the team is on the pitch when they go and watch them, what's being spent on the playing squad, and that's basically it. I think with like the brothers, I think it's they give a budget and they say going out perform that budget to an extent. Yes, Debbie, we are doing a Thursday night one as well. We did the Cambridge one as well. It's going to be interesting Thursday night. I think that guarantees Bromley promotion, doesn't it? On Thursday. So I think that Bromley are going to be really up for that game. I can see it being a cracker. Most fans want League One football, but do the brothers want League One? Who want the same? I think they do, because it raises the profile of the football club. You get more revenue from the TV money. There's an article on how much you get per club in League One compared to League Two. But on the other side of that, then your operational costs go up as well. Entertaining chat with you both. I can't see Bromley getting anything less than a draw. Yep, I agree. I think one of the academy lads come on the other week, and not in the last game against NK Dons, the game before that, and he scored in the 111th minute. I think he's like 15 or something.
Oh, yeah, Bromley, I saw that.
Yeah. And that's like, you figure the Bromley have got that academy set up and everything else. They've got injuries, so they were sort of like forced into that.
Yeah,
but don't that show a pathway to the youngsters that they've got a chance for playing for that club?
Yeah.
What's happening with Sanderson? Don't know. Yeah, I saw that too. I see, it's all right putting players on your bench from the academy and everything else and having that. I always feel sometimes it's just like bench warming. It's a bit like when you see a Noru on the substitutes list. It's like, is he actually going to get on and play? A bit like when Jarvis was on the bench. Is he going to actually come on? I think you got to start bringing more of the academy players through.
Because they're going to have that hunger and desire and thingy to try to get.
But if you want to be sustainable, though, Ara, if you want to be sustainable on the pitch, right, and you want to bring maximum revenue in, that is one way to do it. Start developing and bringing more players through your academy and bringing them into your first team. That's the most profitable way. Oh, Dobra's on the run. They had a niggle at him. Dobra. Oh, poor pass from Dobra. Grimsby pick it back up.
Oh, it's a free kick.
Oh, it's a foul. Dobra, book him, ref. Book him. Dobra gets the yellow card. Yeah.
Take that, Dobra.
What about our youth? Look good in their age group. The ones I've seen play, like when I went to Baseford in the Not Senior Cup, they played pretty well.
That one on the wing with lots of speed, he was well, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah. What's his name? I forgot his name now.
I don't even know his name now.
He's Carter, isn't he? He's got some pace. He's the Australian lad, isn't he?
Yeah.
He follows me on TikTok. No, he does. His name's Carter. When he goes back home to Australia, he has a trainer out there.
Oh.
Carter Fox, isn't it?
Shame that Joey didn't follow you on Instagram.
What was that? It's a shame that Jody don't follow me on Instagram. You know, you're going to drop that all the time, aren't you? I'm not talking to you no more.
It's only a joke.
I'm not bothered if Jody follows me or not.
I'm sure a youth player follows me as well, though, to be fair.
I want Grimsby to win. At least they play in black and white Carter. Yeah. Have a look at. I'm sure I uploaded the video on here. It's on here. The base of the Knots Finger. There's a
Log, yeah.
video on here, yeah, on YouTube from when Notts County played. Harry Cotter's last appearance, I seen him in a Notts shirt with the under 23s, isn't it?
Yeah. And how confident he was saying, you had a fallout.
We've had a fallout. No, that's not on there though, is it? We didn't put that on.
No. We didn't get it on video though, did we?
No. I'd have to check my mic. My mic was on though.
Yeah.
Which one did I use that night? That's a point.
I'm not sure you want to really be using the mic on the Tuesday night at basis.
But he has got some speed on him. But in that game, I thought that the Notts team, what was put out there, it was a pretty strong team. They had chance, but you know, like that, like final, like touching the box and stuff.
You weren't
I
that
thought
good.
it was like there was missing deliberately. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, in basis scored good goals though, didn't they?
Not loading.
What, they had that strike where they hit the crossbar and they went in, didn't they? Was it their third one? I think it was. Oh, could have played advantage there.
Let me have a look. Videos. Yeah, it's on. No, that's that one, isn't it? Let me have a look back. Videos. God, is that how many fingers I've done?
Wow. How many videos you done?
Too many. I don't remember when it was now.
Must have been December. Surely. Was it December?
They weren't. The 10 men held out. That was Boxing Day, wasn't it? Was it after Boxing Day?
Must have been. Was it in December?
Easy, because they didn't put things in order. You all know. And playlist. I ain't got a Baseford one. It's not in that.
The 13th of January. That's what it says in mine. 13th of January.
It would be there somewhere, wouldn't it? This FA Cup. Anyone been to
Anyone been where?
New York Stadium, Rotherham? First spot, and we lost the playoffs in York Community Stadium. I've already been to. I don't think been to New York with Knots. Been to the old Don Valley. I've been to the year for a different game. York next year.
I haven't been the New York one yet. I've been to York before.
You seen their ticket prices as well?
No, I haven't. But
They're
is
like
it not cheap?
400 and something for an adult, but they've got no. After like 16, it's all like adult price. Yeah, or over 18, under 18, over 18.
Well,
It's all adult price. There's no reductions. Millmore, we were over.
that's,
The
no.
Don Valley Stadium, 2009-10 season. Best night of the season. That season was a Darlington away Tuesday night. Mike Edwards' goal.
Jamie Walker's coming on.
I do think as well. In the history books, didn't we beat Lincoln 3-1 this week?
Yeah.
All them years ago.
Yeah. You were telling me on Saturday, weren't you?
Yeah. Went
Did we beat,
Don Valley. The strange athletic stadium, isn't it? It was. They had like.
Did you say we lost to Northampton as well, or did we win?
No, didn't we beat Northampton, beat Lincoln, and then lose at Port Vale? It was something like that.
Yeah. And what season was that? Was that the
2009-10 season?
2009-10 season, yeah. Was a corner? No.
Rochdale Uzi scored.
I mean, it looks like we could be playing Rochdale again now, don't it?
And last game home of the season, we beat Cheltenham 5-0.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was Marshall's first ever game.
Wow.
But he says he can't remember it.
Oh.
But he was only 5.
Yeah.
And then we drew 2. Was it 2-2 at Torquay, the last game of the season?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because what year did they go down? Was it that year, or was it a couple of seasons after?
What, Cheltenham?
No, Torquay.
Was it that season, I think? I can't remember. I think it was after that. Might have been.
What they going now? Are they national?
No, I'm sure it was after that. It was after that.
Yeah, I believe so. Wasn't it like 2015 or something?
Ellen Chamberlain. Oh, Cook just added it against the bar.
Mm.
I always remember that season, the Torquay at home game where we was 2-0 up, drew 2-2.
Yeah.
But Craig Rescar got substituted, And he kicked the water bottles. Had a right tantrum when he came off the pitch.
Did just the player blocked it off the line? Well, no, hit the crossbar.
Hit the crossbar. Cook's had some good chances in this game, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, he can't score at Meadow Lane, but
I mean, he also made a good transfer, didn't he?
Boston United beating Wealdstone. I mean, I can remember when Boston United used to be in the league.
Football league, yeah.
Bolton beating Stevenage 4-1.
Oh, could have been a chance for Liverpool now. Liverpool just can't find the breakthrough at the moment. That's a good ball to sell.
I remember Doncaster's old ground. Didn't they were only go to get done for insurance fiddle or something to do with that?
Yeah, something like that. I think Liverpool need an early goal in the second half, don't they?
The Chesterfield fans aren't happy with the referee.
Of
Your
course.
crowds of you don't know what you're doing. Bring him round.
What a shock there.
I always find it weird that Kieran Dyer's that finger at Chesterfield.
Yeah.
Part of the coaching stuff. I sort of envy Chesterfield's recruitment sort of figure. A dodgy Donny, yeah. I mean, Donny fans are quite happy. You know what I mean? They don't invest that much, do they? Really?
No. Still the good.
To get Grant McCann's a good manager.
Yeah. I mean, I would have him at. Would you have him at Notts? I would have him at Notts.
I think a lot of Notts fans would have loads of different managers, but what holds it back is the data model.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did in JJ. Went to the old Ayson Park as well. Ayson Park, terrorist. Went to Cardiff's old ground, went to Swansea's old ground.
Oh, Chesterfield are through. They need one good ball in the box.
I change of direction. I know I'm jumping the gun.
No.
But Nostlat, so game with Bristol Rovers predictions. I'm in the cop with my non-40 Yorkshire husband. All right, predictions. I think this could be a tricky one. If there's still a chance of promotion,
we don't do well under when Steve Evans is against us.
We'll have no negativity, Arrow. We'll have no negativity. Right? I think
just saying,
if
just to start,
if there's a strong chance we can get autos, then we win, and we'll win comfortably. If we can't get autos, I think they're going to rest players for the playoffs. So I'd go for a draw.
I mean, if you see Tom on the bench, never
went to with Swansea. That's my scenario. You got to look at both. If we need to win,
Oh,
you'd expect the strongest team out. If we got playoff games coming up, they may rest some. Alright, shame on you, as Debbie says.
what do you mean shame on me? I'm just telling the facts. It's just true. If you look it up, look it up. We have never done well when playing against Steve Evans' teams. I'm sorry, but a fact's a fact.
But don't you think though that other scenario comes in, whether we've got a chance of autos or if it's confirmed playoffs?
Wait a minute. Can we just go back to last season when we had a chance of going autos, but then we played terribly against Donny?
Yeah, but that was a very slim chance. If you've got a strong chance of going up, then you're going to play your strongest team. If you've got an extra 2 games to play, they might rest some. That's what I'm saying. There's a difference. It depends what scenario you win going into that last game of the season.
I just think it's going to be tough. I think every game from now on is tough.
A shameful young man.
It's a fact. If you don't like the truth, I'm sorry, but I'm not being deluded over here. But I'm just saying a fact's a fact. And if
But don't you think that scenario comes into play though?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
A different team, a different management, different coach. But how come we can't beat Salford? I've just thrown that back.
Yeah.
How come there's teams we never do well against? You could say that about Cambridge. We don't do well. We've only won once in so many years at Cambridge's ground.
How comes we don't beat Crewe away?
Different team, different manager, different years. How come? Yep, the different scenarios.
How comes we haven't got promoted then?
You're on one tonight, aren't you? You're on one. It's been argumentative tonight, Debbie. Argumentative.
No.
I do think it depends which scenario we're in that last game of the season.
I'm never.
Players got to turn up. But if the scenario is last game of the season and we only can get playoffs and we guarantee playoffs, I think we're rest players.
We just don't need the players to go on holiday.
Not in the first leg or second leg of the playoffs.
Actually, and I want that second leg to be at home.
But what if you lose the first leg 4-0 away from home?
Yeah, but then you have that home advantage.
But you're 4 goals down.
Anything can happen in football.
Yeah, true. True. Anything can happen in football.
Yeah, but we normally play well. Actually, this season you'd say we play
playoffs, no?
Wouldn't you think?
I'm just thinking because when we went in the National League playoffs, them last few games we rested players, if I remember right.
And Barrow have equalised against Oldham through Danny Rose.
I missed that totally. I do think there's that scenario where if you got playoff games coming up and you got a few players what you could do with a rest, are you going to rest if you?
Yeah.
Depends what's riding on the game as well. If there's not autos riding on it, I think you rest some players. But would Patterson do that? I think he might still put the strongest squad he can have.
Yeah, but would the owners tell him that? And would he have to listen?
With too many injuries, who do we rest?
Well, yeah, that is a good point.
I'd rest Badou. I think he's had a long, odd season. Penda, I think he's had a long, odd season.
I'd rest Jota.
I'd rest the breath. I'd rest the linesman as well because they don't do that when they're running up and down the side of the pitch anyway.
No.
Might get 1 out of 9 offsides, right? Half the
I
time
thought
they're
we'll get
running behind the play. I can't see us progressing
because
in the playoffs or nothing. Yeah, but they might surprise us. You know what I mean? They might surprise us. It could absolutely be shocking, and then like them the 3 games in the playoffs, it could be absolutely amazing. We could turn into prime Barcelona and just
and then
walk it.
we'll eat up and like a cornflake. Eat a cornflakes.
Then I wake up and realise I've been watching Bend It Like Beckham on repeat for the last 5 days. I don't know. It's hard. You can't see into the future, do you? Can you? You only can go on what you've seen in the past.
Yeah.
And I think we're still hurting from the Cambridge result and Salford as well. Because you would say, like, you could say, well, Newport was expected to win that. We made ourselves at our job of doing it by letting them get back into the game in that second half,
Yeah.
rather than going, right, let's absolutely pan their goal, score as many goals as we can, get that goal difference down. You know what I mean?
Up.
Yeah, get the goal difference up, make it more entertaining for the fans. But we sort of like switch off, sit back. I think we've done enough, rather
Yeah.
than going for it. Badou is up for it every game. Tom Appenda's the only one that tried last week. No up the rest, no words. I think, Bexray and Aura, he tried when he came on.
Yeah. No one wanted to seem to pass the ball to him then.
But I do think, though, and I think this with like...
Oh, Barrow have took the lead against Oldham. It's 2-1.
You did say that.
And have you seen that goal, Mark?
No. You did say that.
And did you see that goal, Mark? You're doing a rubbish job tonight, aren't you?
I know. But I do also think...
And it looks like
if you...
it's a...
I do think, though, if you make
like
runs
penalty
like...
for Liverpool, is it? I think.
Try or whether you're Jatta, whether you're Dennis, you met these runs and you never get past the ball because it's passed sideways, it's not played through to you. Are you going to keep making them same runs?
Yeah. I mean, I did say Barrow was going to win 2-1.
You did, but it's not over yet though. There's still like 6 minutes left.
Accrington have took the... Colchester have took the lead against Accrington. Jack Pine with a goal. Looks like Liverpool might get a penalty, might not get a penalty.
I do fancy Grimsby getting an equaliser.
Oh, winner.
There's about 10 people clapping in the Chesterfield crowd.
Wow. Bolton Wanderers are winning 5-1 against Stevenage. You got Huddersfield winning 1-0 still against Cardiff. Mansfield 0-0. I mean, the Liverpool game, the VAR are checking if it is a penalty or not.
Bex
was bullied, but
agree has potential. Do agree. We need more beefy players. Evening, Mark. You know, also though, we need to play faster.
Oh, no penalty for Liverpool. Wow.
I do think that we need to play faster. We need to attack faster and with
Oldham,
more purpose.
Oldham have just equalised. It's 2-2. And have we seen that goal, Mark?
No, I've seen the fans celebrate. I'm just seeing it now.
Yeah.
It comes in from the wing into the box, plays it back from near the goal line or the touchline, and then fired in from outside the box. The goalkeeper dives after it goes in the back of the net. Headed out, headed clear, and then a rocket into the back of the net.
Cheers, Mark.
It was a good goal. It's a really good goal. Can't tell you scored it.
Football
Pep.
player.
And Pet on 88 minutes.
A
Oldham are
football
going for the
player.
win, but Barrow are in. It's gone pinging around the box. Cleared now over the halfway line.
Oh, can it be Saturday already?
Some unloved type. Harry's favourite saying for unloved now is no love. What is it? No love
No
for
love for
unloved.
Enlove.
Yeah. That.
And you got no energy, Dennis.
I don't know how you come up with that one. I just say he's quicker, faster, passing.
And also,
more
if you are
strength in
going to the
midfield
ground,
and defence. Yeah.
have a look out for new energy drinks coming out.
Anyway, here's an interesting thing, and I'm sure I didn't save it on here, but the Notts County Foundation are doing a children's book appeal. So they're appealing for books that can be dropped off in the Nest, Meadow Lane Sports Bar, and the 3G pitch at the next Barnet game.
The next Barnet game?
Yeah, the Barnet game on the 18th.
Sorry, I don't have a book.
But I do think we need faster passing.
Yeah.
More pace and stronger players.
And Barrow have just scored again. It's 3-2.
Oh no, I'm going to see it now. It's that. They're running onto it. It's passed into the box. Dink back. Goalkeeper got no chance. It's 3-2. What a goal.
I mean, Barrow are showing some fight in this game.
That was like me putting my butter knife through the butter. Just like that. It was so easy. So I made my toast.
And he still struggled.
And I put it down and then my dogs nick it. Or sit there looking at me like, oh, I'm hungry. You're better fed than I do.
I'm starving.
It's like they can be fast asleep. You go into the fridge and get the cheese out and they're there. You turn around and they're there. Right.
It must be enough. No.
Really good goal from Barrow. A sloppy defender.
Chesterfield on a break. Good ball in. No one there.
The shot.
It's off the post.
Wow.
Oh my days.
Fine margins in these games, aren't there?
Yes.
Love looks like a defender, boxer. He's huge. Keep him up front, not give him the ball. He holds the ball up well. Our lad says, you know what I mean? I don't agree with much he says when it comes to football. You know what I mean? He says, he holds the ball up better than Jata.
Well, I can see that sometimes.
You know what I mean? I don't agree with much he says, but I sort of agree with that.
Still think Dennis is lazy.
I mean, he told me that weren't a red card last night in the Man United game.
Well, it was.
He says he knew it was going to be Man United was going to get a red card when Paul Keeley was refereeing.
Maybe he should just leave his hair alone. More compassion than Jota. I do think Jota has more passion though on the pitch than Love.
You know what? Them two should play together.
Yeah.
Them two should be like up front together.
Well, they can't if Jota's banned.
I know. I'm not on about when he's banned. Obviously, you can't when he's banned. But I just think that them two offer more up front than Dennis and Jota. If you get my thought process.
I don't rate Dennis anyway. Dennis is a spoiled rat. I agree.
You know what I mean?
And he's also lazy with an attitude problem. So.
There's only 4 minutes injury time in this game at Chesterfield. But I don't like this thingy where we play like 10 to go one up front. I
I
don't.
know,
I don't
it's
like.
like
I don't like
it's
one
not
up front.
attack. It's not attacking.
It's supposed to give you an extra player in midfield, but it don't feel like it does.
I mean, Liverpool on the break again. They do need a goal with half an hour to go.
I mean,
or they'll be out of the Champions League. Port Vale finished 0-0 against Barnsley.
don't you think Jetta's disciplinary record, isn't it? He's not happy at the club. This is another way. Do you think Jetta's disciplinary record means he's not happy with the referees and the lack of protection he gets?
Oh, is that it? PSG have just scored. Ousmane Dembele.
I can't see him staying if we're still League 2 next season.
A good goal though, to be fair.
Don't you think that Jetta gets frustrated with the lack of free kicks for the amount of foul
Yeah.
that should be given against him? I'm just trying to be subjective, you know what I mean? I see it from. But even in the last game against Newport, look, even Unlove was getting frustrated of having his shirt pulled all the time.
Yeah, but it was like in that Wimbledon playoff semi-final, first leg, before he got that red card, he got his shirt pulled.
Yeah,
so
he should have got a free kick. But whether it's Jetta or Unlove, referees tend not to give them very many free kicks.
And that's why strikers aren't protective enough.
I mean, there was one in the Newport game. I'm sure one of their players was literally bear hugging him.
Yeah.
And it still weren't a free kick. You know what I mean? So you can see that frustration. But that's like a tactic of like the away thing. You get them riled up, and then they're going to lose your call. They're going to lose the call.
Yeah.
And if you've got that temperament and they know that, they're going to keep doing it. And then as soon as you react, you're off, aren't you? Whether it's on the ball, off the ball, or whatever. It's penalty to Grimsby.
Oh, my days.
That is one of the softest penalty, but we'll take it. Can they put it in the box? With a minute to go, Grimsby get a penalty.
And it looks like...
Are they sending him over to the lines? Are they trying to get him to go over to the linesman saying it's not a penalty?
Oh, is it not a penalty?
No, they're trying to get him to... Chesterfield...
No, it is.
It's definitely a penalty. I mean, he did manufacture the contact, but it's Chesterfield, so it's a penalty. It's got to be.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it looks like Barrow finished 3-2.
He's fouled
Cheltenham.
the slightest of touch before the slightest of touches. Then nothing when the opposition, when he has to go off injured. I agree. Makes him lose his cool. Yeah.
I think my Cheltenham's prediction's right, Mark. I think I did say 2-1 Cheltenham, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Cheltenham?
Cheltenham.
You mean Cheltenham?
Yeah, I said 2-1.
Yeah, you did. That's 2 scores you got right tonight.
Well, no, Barrow was 3-2 though, weren't they?
Yeah, it's still 1. We'll give you a point for that one.
Oh, cheers. Well, I mean, who knows? Grimsby can score, and if the referee had more time on, they could score again, which my prediction could be on.
Hey, they could, but there was only about a minute and a half left after this.
Yeah, but
Chesterfield players are losing it. They're losing it. Losing it on the edge of the box.
I mean, they have to score this first. Then number 16. I don't know his name. He steps
Stanton.
up.
He steps
takes
up.
a breath.
Oh, the goalkeeper saves it. No.
No. Oh,
the
man.
Chesterfield crowd's going crazy. He kicks the ball downfield.
No.
It was a soft penalty. He went to the right. The goalkeeper, not enough power in it.
Maybe he was being respectful.
Staunton misses the penalty.
Yeah. But
They're getting ready to celebrate.
I think the referees are
Paul,
just some more
Paul
time on.
Cook's. I know,
Paul Cook's
Debbie.
telling his players to stay on the bench. It looks to be it. They need to get the ball forward. I don't know what they're doing.
I mean, they have.
Throwing.
Grimsby's still got another game in hand, haven't they? They play Cambridge next Tuesday night, don't they?
Yeah, they need to get the ball forward. Where's it going to land?
I mean, it was a bit of a soft penalty. It was a bit of soft penalty.
And that looks to be it.
Colchester 1-2-1.
Chesterfield have one last throw in, and it's
Wigan 3,
time.
Rotherham 0. It's full time. Chesterfield win 2-1. And Barrow win as well. That keeps their League 2 status alive for another week.
Did you say Chesterfield?
What?
Prediction wise.
You know what? I can't remember. It's been a long evening.
It's been a long
I think
evening.
on my ACCA, I did Grimsby. I thought Grimsby had have too much.
Yeah.
I know.
Obviously, we can't say that word.
Have a look at where the standards of the table have gone.
I mean, you got a massive game on Thursday night, haven't you?
I mean, you know, down the bottom now, you've got Barrow on 36, Newport 37, Crawley 37, Tranmere 37.
Yeah.
It's
Cheltenham
so tight down that bottom. They're so tight with 3 games to go.
Well, I think Shrewsbury's safe, aren't they? And Cheltenham.
Yeah, I'd say they're safe. All them ones.
It's anywhere
between 20th and
I think Harrogate gets down, aren't they?
yeah, I would have. The max would get 41, 42 points from the last 3.
Down. I just think they're down.
Who's going down from Tranmere, Crawley, Newport, Barrow? Which one of them?
I could see Crawley going down, you know. Well, no,
I could see Tranmere.
Crawley's been trying to fight under
game in hand, but
new
I don't know.
I mean, it still could be Barrow.
But Chesterfield end up 4 points clear of Grimsby in 8th.
Yeah.
With that win.
4 points behind Notts, 2 points behind Salford.
7 points in front of Oldham with 9 to play for. I think that's Oldham's dream over now, isn't it? That's it. It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. Yeah.
If we beat Barnet on Saturday, that's their dream gone. You know what I mean?
I think if MK
Dons beat Crewe, results.
MK Dons beat Crewe, I think that's their game gone. Their playoffs done.
But we roll on to Saturday. Saturday's going to be interesting. Next Tuesday night's a big one. Thursday night's an even bigger one. JJ Aviation thinks Crawley will go down. Huddersfield 1, Cardiff 1. I don't know, it's going to be tough. Both ends of the table, there's still things to play for, you know what I mean?
I think Friday's massive as well, if you're a Coventry fan. They play Blackburn away. I think if they win that, I think they win the league.
Already promoted.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we've got any. What's the games this weekend? We've got Bromley against Cambridge Thursday night. And
do you reckon if Leicester lose on Saturday, I think that's them down?
Possibly. Then you've got Barrow Walsall. That's 12:30 on Saturday. Swindon Accrington. 12:30 Saturday. Cheltenham Newport. Crawley Shrewsbury. Crewe MK Dons. And Crewe lost at Grimsby last week. Can they beat MK Dons at home? Fleetwood host Chesterfield. Grimsby go to Gillingham. Harrogate host Colchester. Notts have got Barnet. Oldham have got Salford. That's a big game.
It is.
But Oldham are playing for Pride now.
Well, you got two League
know what I
One
mean?
games on Sunday. You know, you got Peterborough, Burton, Port Vale, Wigan.
And then next Tuesday night, you've got Cambridge against Grimsby and Cheltenham against Tranmere.
There's gonna be some interesting games coming up.
Very interesting games. My money is on Crew beating MK. I can see that. Crew are not bad at home.
Yeah,
The teams struggle when they go to Crew. I'd call with Chesterfield winning. Feel sorry for Harrogate. I do too. But you end the season where you deserve to be at the end of the season, don't you?
yeah.
It's like when you get clubs saying, well, we're too big to be in this division. You're in the division because you earned the right to be in that division. Or you didn't play well enough in the higher division to be finger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In this game, Grimsby was just too sloppy in the early parts of the first half.
And it created some good chances in the first half an hour, but then after that, it just switched.
They didn't take them though, did they?
No, it just switched. All you need is one opportunity.
That's Eminem, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's going to be interesting. I think Notts, I don't know. Saturday worries me. I also believe that we have great bounce back ability.
Yeah.
You know, one of them memory foam pillars or something. I can't stand them. My wife loves those. I'm like, what the hell is this?
I
You know what I
know.
mean?
Yeah.
But I think I'm worried about Saturday, but I think we'll win. I'm concerned about the Colchester game.
Yes.
That worries me sort of like more looking into the future.
Yeah.
Because if we did beat Barnet, and that's a big if, we managed to get 3 points from that. In Colchester away. A big shout out to
are we good enough for League One, and if so, for how long? Yeah, that's another question.
are we good enough for League Two? You know what? That all depends on your recruitment and whether you give loyalty contracts out for some players. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is my opinion. It depends. That's what I think did us in that first year when we came back into the league. Is we gave too many, as I tend to say, loyalty contracts out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Rather than having that rebuild.
I mean, that could be emotion as well. If you think about it.
What?
Emotion involved in them.
Well, yeah, obviously, isn't it? There's like reward you because they got promotion, but that sort of set us back a season.
But then some players aren't good enough for a step up. Some players aren't good enough.
Yeah, but you could argue if you look at it then, right? Are some of the players good enough in the current squad?
Yeah.
And then if you're thinking right, we've got 9 players, loans and players out of contract. Well, we're going to give all these contracts because we're going up a league, and then you're shooting yourself up. You've got less opportunity to bring fresh blood in.
Yeah.
And improve. I don't know what the right answer is. I think it's one of them tough ones. Do I think Barrow, Bromley? Do I think Bromley will keep the base of their team this season? I think they will.
Yeah.
In League One, I think they'll keep most of their team. They will add some more. Because what they're doing is they're getting players from around that sort of general area who live down there or come from that area from
Yeah.
listed
Yes.
figures. So
Yeah.
they're like midway in the career or coming towards the end of the career, bring them back closer to home. So I think they'll just add some good additions to it. And I could finish,
Yeah.
probably see Bromley in League One, probably finish him probably about 18th the first
Mid-table.
season.
Mid-table.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just above relegation. Yeah.
Then don't sell the best you have. Just give the guys you believe in a contract. Yeah. I do feel that's what we did when we came up from the National League.
Yeah.
It was sort of like loyalty contracts rather than going and looking
Yeah.
what else was out there. I mean, you could argue, I mean, a lot of people are saying that first season back in the EFL. If you look at it, even under Williams, we weren't that great.
No. No.
A lot of other parts of that season, we was not that great.
No.
Was that Williams' the fault, or was it the tools he had available?
Yeah.
I'll actually think Bromley will come back down within 2 seasons. Possibly. I think they'll probably stay up at least 1 season.
Yeah. I could see it.
And it all depends on investment and everything. Wimbledon are finding it hard because
Yeah.
where the stadium is and how much revenue they can get in. It's a tough one. It is a really tough one. I mean, we're lucky. We've got a stadium what holds anything from, it could hold 20,000 with a correct certificate.
15, 20.
There's 16, 17. You know what I mean? So we've got a lot of room to grow our fan base, which then brings more revenue into the club. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you go back and look at 2009-10 season, some of the attendances were 10. I think the one against last home game of the season, I think it was 11,000 something. If you think about that, now,
Yeah.
we can average, we can get more than that where we
Like
are now.
12,000, 11,000, 10,000.
Yeah, we can get that. Even in the first season back, we could get them attendances. So the club's in a better place than it was back then. Remember back then we was promised what? Like all the way to the Premier League. At the beginning of the season under Monte. So our fan base is growing in a good way. There's a lot more younger fans as well. Look at Vale.
Yeah.
I think Bromley will be down again. It's one of them, isn't it?
You don't know football.
You don't know.
You just don't know.
Grown in attendances. Could that money be spent better? Who knows? We're not the ones spending it, are we?
Yeah.
We're helping spending it.
Well, yeah.
They won't put hands in the pockets when it comes to players' contracts. See, but even a free even if you sign a player on a free contract, right? They're not free because you have to spend the signing on fee. And so if you say you get a striker and you say, right, your wages per year is 240,000, right? So 10% of that, 24 grand. You got to play him for the signing on fee. Roughly, it could be a bit more. And so you're already, even though they're free, you're offering them wages and then you're giving them 10. It could be 15% of the yearly wage in a signing on fee. But none of the players are actually turn up and play and it's free because you've got that signing on fee, and then you got agents fees as well. But there's more costs than what just apply a free agent signing. And then it'll be different for, say, like loan players. You might be paying 50% of the wages to the club, or you might be paying 25%, might be paying 80%. All depends. And so it's a tough one. It's like when you sell a player, you not necessarily get all the money at once. It could be paid over 3 or 4 seasons.
Yeah, over 3 or 4 years. Yeah.
You could buy a player, you might be paying 25% one year, with 30% the next, and then all the rest in one sum in another year. It depends how the transfers are structured. Not on about them. We should hold on to our best players. Would have been the top now. Well, I agree with that. We should have kept Langstaff for another season.
Yeah.
We should have kept Didsey for another season. We should have kept Bass for another season.
I mean, you could have gave Crawley another contract, though, couldn't you?
But the thing is, the way the league is structured, if you finish top, there's no prize money for finishing top.
No.
There's no prize money for finishing second or third. There's no prize money to go in the playoff final and winning promotion to League One. There's no prize money in anything. Agrees with Deborah. I don't think we should sell our best players. I think you should try and hold on to them as long as you can. You know what I mean? If you think Langstaff stayed for another season, banged another, I don't know, 30 goals. Say he bangs the 30 goals in a season. Don't that make his value go up? He just signed a 3-year contract. Don't it make him worth more? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
If Bass got promoted this year, don't that make him more valuable?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes a short-term gain rather than success it's a balancing act. You can shoot yourself in the foot by having this short-term thing. Well, this meets our expectations, so this player can go now, rather than holding on and it benefiting the old team and the fan base and the club as an whole, because then the club grows. Because when you get promoted, you have that rise in attendances normally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. Harry, predictions for Thursday night then. What do you think the scores could be between Bromley and Cambridge?
2-0 Bromley.
2-0 Bromley. I'm going 3-1 Bromley.
Oh, actually, just 4-0 Bromley.
4-0 Bromley. You go 4-0 Bromley.
No, I mean, it'll be nice because obviously what Cambridge did to us. But I'll probably say 2-1 Bromley.
You know what though? I think it'd be a tight game because I think Bromley will deal with their aerial threat.
Yep.
Better than Notts did.
Yep.
The Bromley are at home.
Yep.
I can see it either being a 1-0 win to Bromley or a draw.
Yep. Yeah.
And personally, I don't. It's one of them.
We don't know. No.
I don't know, but it's going to be fun. We'll be here for that Thursday night, 7:30. The build up to the big one. A lot riding on it. Notts County's promotions, hopes and dreams and aspirations. Take another blow. But do remember, they play their game in hand the following Tuesday against Grimsby at the Abbey.
Come on, Grimsby.
I'm sure Grimsby won't want to lose two Tuesday nights.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
Who's going to be the fresher? It's going to be weird what Artell does on Saturday then, isn't it? Knowing he's got to play out again on Tuesday night. Will he do a bit of rotation? Because he has done in the past.
Yeah.
He's done a bit of rotation and stuff. So that's gonna be an interesting thing. Yeah? Who cares? We need McGoldrick. We need McGoldrick and Bass. Would have been here. Lost too many points earlier in the season. Because Belarus in goal. If we did. But was that all down to the goalkeeper or the team the new players coming into the team, getting used to playing together, getting used to how Patterson wanted them to play? It's all valid points in. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Well, I think it's been confirmed that Rotherham, following their 3-0 defeat tonight, has been relegated to League Two. I think it has been confirmed.
Jeez, what Belarus? You know what, Debbie? Though I don't think he was that bad. I don't even going back when even Belarus, even Aiden Stone weren't that bad. He had a terrible defense and midfield in front of him. You know what I mean? I felt sorry for the poor lad.
Yeah.
But I mean, see, like with Belarus, right? He could be hero for like one game, and then he could be prime villain for the next game.
I mean, that Bristol Rovers game, he kept us in it, didn't he?
So the Grimsby game, he kept us in it. And then, as football fans, I don't know, it's in that moment, in that, like, every game's got a different emotion, hasn't it?
Yeah.
He could be hero. It's like Ollie. In one game, he's an hero, next game, he's a villain. At Warsaw, he was an hero. Yeah.
And then at Chesterfield, he was a villain.
Yeah.
And then he comes back. Oldham.
And Oldham is a villain. You know what I mean? And it's like our fans' feelings about a player, a swing from one side to another, depending on what happens in a game.
Hero against
man of the match, ow. Ow. You know what, though? That was the biggest, at that game, right? Rami was the utter shock when that got announced man of the match. You know what I mean? It was like, what? Who scored in that game?
I know.
Jatta, or was it?
How?
Was it the game where Unlove scored? No, Unlove was it? It went Unlove.
Oh.
What game was it where we won and Roos got man of the match?
Which game? Which game was?
It was at home, wasn't it?
Oh, yes. You know what? I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
I understand. Sometimes the man of the match. I think, like, I think sponsors or whatever, they'll have their favourite player, and it don't matter how they play on the pitch. Yeah. They will still give them man of the match.
They'll still get man of the match. Yeah.
You know when our sponsor a game next season, match ball sponsor, right? There's one player, if they're still at the club, ain't getting it. I don't care if they scored an hat trick, they still won't be getting man of the match.
What, did it?
Wow, name drop him. You know what? I absolutely love Jody Jones, right? I'm just a bit sore. Absolutely love him, but no.
I'm amazing. I love him. I mean,
yeah, I like Jody. He's a wonderful player, but you still don't follow me on Insta. That's why you keep having that dig. You don't follow me on Insta. But yeah, I don't care. James Belshaw does. Bexray does.
Well, James Belshaw follows me as well.
That's fine. And Jody Jones, Jody follow you. Yeah. That's all he will say. Like, he'll come on Thursday night and be like, Jody follow you yet? Oh, it must be me then. Anyway, it's only a follower. Yeah. It's not that deep. No. I'm not upset one bit. Not one bit. I'm getting my tissues now. Right. Thanks for everybody who's been watching. We're back Thursday evening, 7:30, for Bromley against Cambridge to see.
Oh, we're not forgetting about Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget tomorrow night at 7 p.m. We've got the Barnet preview. It's all these race promotion things. We've got the Barnet preview. Yeah, the cop laughed their socks off. Love Judah and Grant Onshore. to see if
Yeah,
you're back for the.
Grant is one of those players where he has a good game and then he has a bad game. There's no in between. You
No
can't be
consistency.
consistent.
Yeah.
No.
We are back tomorrow night for the Barnet preview, 7 p.m. We'll be here. We're talking utter woke
Oh,
nonsense. Utter woke nonsense. All that stuff.
Nonsense.
Oh, weird. It's Sean
If you
Dice.
don't
Great,
believe
that, innit?
us, if
No
you
one
don't
will.
believe in anything we're saying, tell us why. Just tell us why.
Yeah. We'll be back Thursday.
And let us know how to improve.
Wednesday, 7 p.m. For the Notts Barnet preview, where we're going to look at. Harry's told me some drastic news tonight. We'll leave that till tomorrow about the form of the fixture. You know what I mean? Spoil my Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
We won 6 at home out of the 7 attempts, and they won once.
So we will look forward to that game, and then we're back Thursday for the Bromley in Cambridge, where Cambridge are going to do us a massive favour.
And then back on Sunday for the Sunday Notts Fest.
Yeah, and talking about whatever happens on Saturday. And we'll all catch them.
And hopefully it's positive and come on you pie.
It's always going to be positive.
Always. And if it's not
no
positive,
negative terminals here.
If it ain't positive, it's just the truth. And if you can't deal with it, then not my problem.
What a goal! Curls across towards Jenny!